Yo guys, it's Chris here, back in the video, and today is the finals, kind of finals, it's more like the playoffs. Starting off here is Drift Project in the Toyota 86 and Drift Kings in the Lexus. Now Drift Kings was the #1 seed heading into this, so obviously that means Drift Project's the #8 seed. And basically, last video, Isaac had the highest scoring run in the first round, Drift Kings had the highest scoring in the second round, but Isaac ended up getting more points Drift Kings ended up getting more points in total. That's why he's the #1 here. Also, keep a lookout for Team Dog. They have 4 out of 8 in the finals. And Blue Blitz, keep an eye out for him, because remember, in last video, he actually qualified 3rd. So that was just a recap of last video. I want to get that out of the way. So overall, that was a pretty good run. It was actually a pretty close match, and it would all come down to this tandem here. Each driver is going to get a lead and a chase. So that's how this is going to work. And at this decision, you know, that was not the best of that. I know I did not get that on camera. I am still bad at these drone things. But I mean, I think the Lexus had a better run through here. There was a couple mistakes that the 86 did, and that involved especially around the corner. So that overall led to Drift Kings taking home the win and booking himself a spot in the semifinals, taking on the #8. So here is the next set of guys here. One of the Team Dogs, as you can see in red, I believe that, yes, that is Isaac, because Isaac is the #2 versus the #7 Volvo. So Isaac did go over that, and the angle, I mean, look how close that is, a little bit of contact there. I'm going to say there was still plenty of mistakes by Isaac, the R32 or whatever, but the Volvo did not have much angle. So overall, really, it is a tie right now. And yep, Volvo not going there. That stalling off the line does not help. A little bit of lag there, and the proximity so far away for the Volvo. And I know it's because he stalled or didn't go in the beginning, but still. And then spinning out a little bit there. That basically just took home the cake. And Isaac in the R32. I think that's an R32. I'm not sure. I could always check, but I'm way too lazy to do that. But Isaac taking home that one. So right now, Drift Kings and Isaac have taken a spot in the semifinals. Does that mean they'll play against each other in the semifinals? Because 1 and 2 cannot play against each other. But yeah, 2 taking home 7. This is where the 2 Team Dogs play against each other. We have Wasp and Plummy, I think? No. That's Muffin and Wasp. Muffin, the laggy one, as you might see in this upcoming drift here, and M3 is Wasp, I believe. Sorry if I get the names wrong. I'm just gonna call you by the car names for now. Right now, so far it's looking decent. I mean, it's not perfect. And then right here, the M3 overtakes and then almost causes a mess up there. At this point, it was almost a toss-up on that. There were plenty of mistakes on each side. So now we're gonna go into this one. More lag again. The proximity right now isn't there. M3 has a little bit of an edge right now as the lead driver, but Muffin is like holding the line good. Even though he is far away, he is holding the line good. But the M3, like, I don't know. I felt the M3 had a better first run, and this second run was kind of iffy for both of them. So we ended up doing a one more time. So we would have to see them again, but for now, I'm going to go ahead and on to the 4th and 5th. And this is Blue Blitz right here in the red versus Plumby in the Viper. And Blue Blitz was the guy I told you guys to watch out for after he qualified, because he didn't have a bad run, but he didn't have a great run. They were just decent. And the Viper spinning out, and then Blue Blitz spinning out. That was just the worst thing that could have happened there for Blue. And then he hits. And then I don't know what's happening after that, so I'm just going to look at the Viper for now. And I mean, I don't know what to say about this run. They both spun out, but Blue Blitz was very far behind. This point is not even a tandem. And I mean, now I'm just looking at how good his run is. But overall, the Viper did take that as the lead car, but maybe Blue Blitz can do something being the lead car himself, and as long as the Viper does at least decent, he will be taking home Blue Blitz. So we're gonna see what happens here. And starting it off, Can he keep the proximity close? If the Viper can keep the proximity close, the Viper's going to take this, but spinning out a little bit there and messing up on that part. Going through the proximity is nice. Not much drifting there from the Viper, though. The proximity is there again, but a little bit of contact. So now, who might actually get this? And then the end there, the Viper. What's going on with him? Blue Blitz is going around. I don't know what is happening. So yeah, I'm gonna surprise you guys. Try to guess who made it past, and you guys are gonna see it in the next round. But this is back to the one more time we had with Muffin and Wasp. We're gonna go right back to this one once again. M3 and Muffin were tied. The 240 and the M3 were tied in the first round. These two are the dog members. A little bit of lag. I don't know if he had a bad angle or what, but it was just lag, so I'm going to go after that. And once again, the proximity, non-existent with these two, and it wasn't like that in the first 2 rounds either. But, you know, right now, Team Dog's looking good. I mean, they had it one more time, so their drifters are nice and consistent with the way that they drift, which is good. So now we're gonna go ahead and see what the 240 can do and write this. I don't know where the second one went, but the M3 had a better score, so the M3 will move on. The people that were there witnessed it too, but I just don't know where it went. So here we are going to have number 1 Drift Kings play versus the number 4 of the M3, which I believe is Wasp or Plummy or Wasp, one of them. I think Plumby is the Viper, which you'll have to see if it was the Viper or Blue Blitz who went on. Right here, this is good. This is the semifinals right now. Will Drift Kings? I mean, there's 3 of the there's three Team Dog members in the semifinals. So he hasn't taken down one yet. They already took their self down. So will he basically take down them? Oh no, Drift Kings. Why? That is unfortunate. You had a good run going through there. So now this put things on the heels, because Drift Kings at the end of his first run versus Drift Project, the 1 versus 8 was actually winning, but he then came back. And same with this right now. The M3 had the better score. So now let's see what he can do as the lead car. Pretty good line so far. You know, he has good angle, but so has the M3. And then Tree. You ruined an M3. M3, you had him beat, and you secured a Team Dog final. Because there would be 3 Team Dogs and 3 team members. But then you hit a Tree. That's all that happened. I mean, come on. So therefore, Drift Kings moved on to the finals. But who will it be? Will it be Isaac or will it be Plummy? And there is Plummy there. And so far, Drift Kings has taken down 1 Team Dog. Team Dog has taken down one of themselves. Obviously, only one will move here. So, single-handedly, Drift Kings, and this is what one of the team members said, a Team Dog, they said, you made us go from 4 to 1, and you're still in the final. So, I mean, the Team Dog basically eliminated themselves because they were too good, I guess. I mean, I guess that's how it is. But Isaac, and then, ooh, that was so good right there. Isaac with a pretty good lead run. Plumby with a pretty good chase run. Looking pretty even right now. And by the way, in that first set in the quarterfinals, Isaac had the highest score. Isaac also had the highest score in the first round of the qualifications as well. So that may be a trend here. Will he set the highest score in the semifinals, though? Really good through here. Not the proximity. The proximity is not there yet. And the Viper is kind of driving away this one. I don't know who this is bad for, but Isaac did close the gap up, which was really good for him. And then right at the end there, Viper not as good as the chase run as the as Isaac did, and Isaac would be heading to the finals to play Drift Kings. Will Drift Kings beat 3 of the Team Dog members? This is 1 versus 2 at it. They will each get 2 leads and 2 chase runs. Drift Tap, look how close the proximity is right here. Really, really close. I mean, I was gasping at this moment, and the other people that were in the lobby were like, I'm not even drifting, and I'm going crazy right now. And then I know my bad camera skills, but don't worry, I kept it going. Look how good That lead-in chase, that is a tandem and a half right there. 2 flawless, almost flawless scores. 2 99s from that. They both got a 99. So now let's see what Isaac can do on the lead. And I will tell you right now, Isaac is way better at chasing than leading. So this is going to be up to Drift Kings on how good he can be at the chase, and depending on how good he does as a chase driver will depend, or will basically determine if he is going to win this competition. Pretty good so far. Not as close as proximity, but still pretty good. Isaac, by the way, also did have the highest score in the semifinals, quarterfinals, and as you guessed, the qualifiers. So if Isaac did win this, he had the highest score out of 4 out of 5. And if Drift Kings wins this, he eliminated 3 dogs. So there are a lot at stake right now. Once again, those weren't flawless runs, but I'm not going to say who topped the cake out of that one. So back to what Isaac and Drift Kings are good at. Drift Kings is a pretty good lead car, but contact from Isaac. This puts all the focus now on Drift Kings. How good is he going to be able to do in his chase run? Because with that contact, and right there over for Isaac, he pretty much secured the lead run. He has the lead right now. It's going to be up to the end, with Drift Kings getting a 99 on that, and Isaac getting a 95. The other one, you're gonna have to wait for it. All right. This is what's gonna happen. There's one more round, or not round, one more run. What I want you to do, I did not include party audio. All right, I did not include party audio in this, but I did have, or I didn't have. I mean, Drift Kings did it himself. Drift Kings, who was competing in the final, who has the lead right now, it's coming up. He basically recorded this with the party audio, and when I announced the winner, there was the best reaction, and I'm just gonna have to send you over there. I know you probably don't want to hear it. I will put it after this, so if you do not want to see who won, you want to see the reaction first in hand, please do exit off this video and go to his video, and it should be right towards the end. There was the best reaction. So yeah, this is the person who won. If you do want to stay here, by the way, I'm going to show it on screen in just a couple seconds, but till then, guys, see you next time. Peace, and don't forget to check out Drift King's version of this. Team Dog right now does not have a YouTube channel, or they don't. Didn't tell me, so.
Back again like I never left.
Kill me.
Young and I said us to the death. We turned up till we go deaf. Rap pack to my last breath. I cut records like Kid Cudi. Day and night, that's all the time. From the underground to the mainstream, my same team get all the shine. They wanna beef, but I never knew. I just keep the peace and get revenue. Stay true, they never do. Cut all ties, I sever. These rappers like women, that's all for they pill. We keeping it real, but they flow as irregular. Grab them again, I murder on the regular. Why these bitches hit me up?